Another question I got, what would be the most delicious Pokemon? I think you fry that Squirtle up. You get it in that shell, little Old Bay seasoning. You really let it simmer. You know, you put it back in the shell like I saw this one guy on TikTok do. You put the spices on it. You cut a little carrots, get it in there. I think that Squirtle meat would fall off the bone.
What, dude?
Yeah, dude, I'm telling you. Imagine that, dude. Pull up, fucking carbone, expecting steak. And they go, we got a war turtle on the menu that'll knock your socks off, dude. Welcome back to another episode live from the dojo. Remember, we just dropped merch, so make sure you go check it out on the Book and Sports website. We've got a great episode for you today. It's actually an episode that I'm really excited about. It's going to be minimal sports. You know, this is going to be an episode we test out where we're just going to kind of have some funny questions, some funny conversations. But just going to be a real off-the-cuff episode. We're filming a little bit early because Trent has to go to Toronto or Vegas. We don't know which one yet, so there's not going to be a lot of sports for us to even talk about in terms of, you know, games that are happening, games that are not happening.
Yep.
But I did want to start with how many times, because I thought about this last night. I got home, obviously, from my trip in New Jersey. I let Shelly stay in my apartment. Didn't clean anything, which, by the way, massive red flag, dude.
Wow, what an L.
Came home, sheets dirty, all the towels used.
No.
Didn't wash a fucking thing. And on the sheets, might I tell you, a massive makeup stain. You think I would have touched that shit?
No way.
How
dude.
gross is that? Is that not gross?
That's gross.
That's fucking gross. I had to do that. But I was thinking about it, and the reason I was thinking about it is how many times do you think you use a towel before you wash it?
I'm really bad.
No, I'm gross with it, dude.
No, like I'm not gross with it. I'm weird. I only use a towel once.
What?
Once. I have to wash my towel. Dude, I have like 7 towels, and I use once a day and wash it at the end of the week. Yeah.
What?
I'm really weird.
You have 7 towels.
I have 7 towels.
You use a towel once.
Yeah.
Dude.
As soon as it's wet, I throw it in the hamper.
What?
Yep.
Dude, that's insane.
Yeah.
Because I use it. It might be a full month. I'm not even kidding.
Before you wash it?
I might go a month, bro. I might have gone a full month before I washed the motherfucking thing. Because my whole thing is like, one, I'm getting out clean. So what is making the towel dirty? And then 2, I'm hanging it, it's drying. So what is the bit? You know, like what am I washing it for? Really? But I'll tell you what's gross is it gets to the point where the towel doesn't dry. And I'd be using like a damp towel because it just never dries.
That's foul. We got to clean that up a bit, man. We got to.
What's worse though?
Yeah, that's pretty fucking disgusting.
What's worse though?
Trent puts this in the bathtub. If they go in the bathtub, you said the hamper.
Yeah.
For sure, the bathtub.
The bathtub is the hamper.
But what's worse though? Using it once or you're like waiting?
I think waiting is 100%. Once it's like, I mean, hotels, you do that all the time, right? Like you throw them on the lady.
I'll reuse my hotel towels.
Well, yeah.
If I'm there for a weekend, I'll use the same towel every single day.
At the hotel?
Yeah.
I'm calling ahead. I'm getting the extra set of towels.
No way.
Yes, bro.
Trent's getting turned down service.
Setting of towels.
Well,
yeah.
Trent, you were blessed to have Patty in your life.
Yeah, granted, I was blessed to, be raised by a nanny that would, take care of me a lot, and I was very spoiled in that regard. Didn't have to do much laundry growing up, so I'm very fortunate about that. But
let's go, Patty.
As I get older and I'm living on my own and shit, I have to obviously do my own laundry.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I'm weird about towels. Weird about showers. I take a lot of showers, and I use a lot of towels. So, yeah.
Dude.
Yeah.
You're making me feel dirty.
I know.
I didn't feel dirty before I pulled up here.
Yeah, a month of not washing your towels is fucking disgusting.
That's foul, dude. We got to fix that.
But then here's what I'll do though: is I have like a weird rotation, so I only have 3 towels. I have one that's for my feet when I get out to make sure they're dry. Like it's like a bath mat. I just use it as a bath mat. I've got one that's hanging that I use, and then I got one in the cabinet. And so what I'll do is, on the month when we're ready to rotate, the foot towel gets washed, the month towel becomes the foot towel, and then the fresh towel becomes the towel I use. And that foot towel is gross.
Dude. Like when you're brushing your teeth, you got toothpaste on you. What do you wipe it off with?
What do you mean?
You got like toothpaste around your lips.
I put the water on it.
And you don't wipe or anything?
No, I'll hand it if it's on
You
there.
got
so-
shaving cream here. Where does it go?
The water. And then I'll dry my wet face off with the towel that I use.
See, like I got.
Oh, I don't have hand towels, dude. I don't have hand towels where it's like, yo, I need a fucking like a quick little small. I don't have
Dude.
those.
We got to work on that.
Yeah.
We got to get you.
I'm just not a towel guy.
I'm going to buy you like fucking some 10 set of
I
Costco
mean, you're not
towels.
like a dirty guy. You got good hygiene.
No,
but,
I'm super clean though. That's the thing. I never smell bad. I feel like I normally have good breath.
We got to get you some towels.
It's the towels are making the difference.
Yeah.
When do you wash your sheets?
I wash my sheets like once every 2-3 weeks.
I don't want to answer.
That's standard. Mike, have you
Standard.
washed your sheets in the last 6 months?
Yeah.
The last month?
You got to wash your sheets.
It'll be close to a month.
Every 2 weeks, I feel like is fair.
It's just so much effort, bro.
It's a lot of effort.
Sheets, like washing sheets is so different. I'll say
Get
this
2
though.
sets.
I will say this though. I just found out that this is a thing that people do when you have a sleepover. People wash the sheets the next day.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Nah, I just let that shit rock. I've had a sleepover and then had another person sleep over like a week later in the same sheets.
Dude,
That's
Is that like gross?
That's
pretty
ratchet.
gross. That's gross.
gross.
You got like different body heats and bodily
That's
bodily
right.
fluids.
Don't say fluids, dude.
Bodily
Don't
fluids in
say
there.
fluids, man. I don't know, dude. You know, it's not like a. You guys make me feel gross. This is an awful idea. But no, sheets I'm worse with though than my towel. Because my towel, it gets to a point where it doesn't dry you because it's just so wet. It's just damp. It doesn't dry properly.
That's foul, dude. I can't say I've had that issue.
That's foul.
Don't admit that.
The sheets I might be worse with though, because I'll just be like, fuck it, I'm only in these things for like 8 hours.
That's a long time, man.
That is a long. When I said that out loud, I
That's
thought
a
it was
third
gonna
of the
be
day.
way shorter.
That's
yeah.
a third of the whole day. That
But sometimes I get like 5 hours of sleep, so it's like I'm only here 5 hours.
Dude, no. We gotta clean that up.
You know what I'll do? Like sometimes that's kind of gross. This is gonna, people are just gonna think I'm gross, but I'm really not. Like I'm not a gross dude. But sometimes I'll work out and then like go to bed
No,
full sweat,
and not washing the sheets,
not washing those sheets, dude.
dude. I gotta get in the shower after I fucking sweat, man.
Dude, but sometimes I'll be like, I'll work out, then I'll eat. It'll still be early in the day, so I'll hang out for a little bit. And then I'll be like tired, and I'll just be like, oh, dude, I don't even want to go through the effort of getting in that shower right now. And I'll just go to bed.
That's beat.
But then that morning shower feels so good because I feel like I'm just getting everything off. Like last night, changed my sheets, obviously because Chelly fucked me over, but changed my sheets, like cleaned all my towels so I know which towel he used. They were all over the fucking place. It was literally like a 13-year-old stayed in my apartment. I'm not even kidding. Like, shit was just fucking everywhere. His fucking underwear and shorts were on my floor. Like a
Classic
t-shirt was
Chelly.
on the bed. I was like, dude, what the fuck are we doing here? But I did shower before I got in my bed last night because I was like, fresh sheets. I gotta
Good.
throw a shower on.
Good.
I have to share a bathroom with him, so I know your pain.
Yeah, but like, yeah, the living space is more so the problem than the
Yeah.
bathroom. Every hat was used. It was incredible. I don't even know how he did it, but
Unreal, man.
I don't really care that much. So I thought it was funny. But yeah, I feel like if you're washing them too frequently, though, you're a freak.
Yeah, there gets to a point. There's a line that gets crossed for sure.
But I will say, if my wife is like, I need clean sheets every week, like I'll wash them.
yeah, as you should.
The towel thing, I don't think I'll ever compromise on. Like I'm getting use out of that towel. I'm gonna push that towel till it's not a towel anymore, and then I'll wash
I
it.
mean, that's how you should be, but got to find a happy medium with cleaning it. Like the way I go about it's not the right way. You're wasting so much fucking time and water on washing all these towels all the time.
Mm-hmm.
But you gotta have some clean towels, man.
Yeah.
You got it.
No, because then it's tough too. Because sometimes like I'll have a sleepover and then they'll want to shower, which I think is weird as fuck.
Why?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, dude.
No, why is that weird?
That they want to shower at my place.
Yeah.
I'm not dating you.
So
You're gonna use my fucking shower? Like that's so weird.
I think that's pretty
you
normal.
just gave her back shots. You want her to shower?
No, dude. Is that not weird? You don't think that's weird?
No.
No.
Towel off, throw a shirt on, and we're going to bed.
No, that's not weird, man.
Showering, you think is not? I think that's so weird. You're gonna like use my shower and shit.
It's not weird.
I think that's
That's
so
not
weird.
weird.
I don't know why
You
you
can just
think that's
shower
weird.
in the morning, or you can just go home and shower that night.
She wants to get comfortable and clean with you.
Yeah.
What's wrong with that?
I'm so out on that, dude. It happened, and I was like, yo, this is so odd.
It is marking your territory a little bit.
Yeah, like, get the fuck, like, what the fuck are you doing? And then you got to use my clean towel, and then my towel rotation's all fucked. So now I'm using your towel, which is fucking covered
towel,
in you know what.
Which towel is she using?
So I obviously give them the clean one.
Oh, you get the drawer towel.
Yeah, and then I'm fucked because now my rotation is all fucked. Because then you know what happened is I had to grab my towel to get the stuff off, and then she showers.
That's why you have backup.
But now I'm towelless.
Yeah, that's why you need like 10
now
towels.
I'm waking up in the morning. Am I using the fucking rag? No, because it's tainted now. Or am I using her towel? I don't want to use her towel because now it's too intimate.
You just got to make, you got to make a move. You got to put that shit in the wash. You got to make an effort there. You got to be a gentleman, obviously, if she's going to shower.
Yeah, I mean, I would say no. I was just caught off guard.
Yeah.
Like, can I take a shower? I was like, what? Like, can I shower?
I don't see why that's.
I was like, yeah, go ahead. You can use my drawer towel. It's super clean.
I didn't know towels just lived rent free in your head.
Well, it's not rent free. It's more so like I don't have female soap. Like, you're gonna come out smelling like me, and I gotta lay with me.
Jeez.
You know what I'm saying? Everyone's gonna be like, fucking everyone. Yeah. Now everyone's gonna think I just have like an insane amount because that's the only thing we're talking about. But I'm the only single one, so it's like this is the only thing we can talk about. Not the only thing we can talk about. All right, but I think that's a good transition into top 5 sporting moments because we're gonna talk about my sleepover.
Sure.
I've had some
5
crazy experiences with sleepovers.
Top 5
Just,
sleepovers?
Like, weird ass shit happen. Like just like fucking. You know what's crazy though? I actually do want to tell the story. I once was having a sleepover and a pillow caught on fire.
What?
Are you ready for this? Real shit. You can't make this shit up. Out in Dallas, going out, drinking, whatever. End up sleepover. Asked our moms. They said it was cool. I'm at the crib, not my crib, their crib.
Your boy's crib.
No, her crib.
You talked to your mom about a girl's sleepover?
No, it was supposed to be like a big.
It's a joke, Trent.
Sleepover.
Way over his head.
Just making sure the moms were cool with the
Missed
sleepover.
that one.
Yeah, totally missed that one.
Sleepovers, code
so
word
we're
for
at
sex.
hers, right? She lights 2 candles on both. She's got 2 bedstands. She lit 2 candles. I was like, oh, that's cute, because I was like in the bathroom or whatever, and I came out, the candles were lit, and I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. It's kind of cute. So the action begins to take place. Things are happening. Pillows are now, we're in the middle, so the pillows are kind of propped like this. We created a crevice, if you're catching what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And I am looking down, if you're getting what I'm saying right now, the situation we're in. It's a very church-like position. Just missionary Mike, all right? Just get over it. So that's happening, right? And I look to my side because I'm smelling something. Something smells like it's on fire, but we're in the throes of passion. So no one's really smelling because, there's a lot of smells going on. But something smells not right. And a light appears out of the corner of my eye. It was like that blinking light sometimes you get. I don't know if anyone has that recurring dream that I have where there's like a blinking light on the outside of your vision and you just can't figure out what it is. There's like a light and it's flickering. And in my head, I was like, wow, that candle's fucking going. But I'm going. So then I smell while going, seeing this going, and I look, there's a full-blown fire.
Oh, my God.
It's a full-blown fire. So now you can imagine, because the pillow went into the candle.
Oh,
her
fuck.
bed was fucking on with the candle, and the pillow, like, you know how there's flaps on the pillows? The pillow went into the candle.
Oh.
And it's fully on fire. Like, there is a fire in the bedroom. There's a fire in the bedroom.
Oh, my God.
I am obviously in the middle of an act. Butt-ass naked. But there's a fire. So I literally, mid was like, oh my God, that pillow's on fire. I then had to, remove, which you can imagine, very odd. Now I'm dealing with a fire fully erect, which is like just not fun at all. But I'm like patting it because you had to take it out. I'm patting it. Now there's ashes flying everywhere because the pillow's like charred because the thing, like fucking whatever. But the flame keeps getting closer to my hand where I'm trying to get it to go away because the fucking pillowcase was made out of fucking whatever. I'm like sweating now. I was sweating before. Now I'm like legitimately sweating. I'm getting nervous because I'm like, oh my God, we might have to like call the fire department because this thing, like the fire keeps coming up. I'm like patting it down, like trying to get it to stop. Keeps coming up. Butt ass naked, mind you. I now take the pillow. I like throw it on her floor because I'm like still on top. Like I'm trying to figure everything out while being like not fully standing up. So I like take it, I like throw it, and then I like roll out of the bed. It was literally like some Mission Impossible shit. Like I just rolled out, and I just put my body on the pillow. I don't know why I did that. I was also so fucked up. Like I could have caught on fire, the way that I went about the situation. Yeah. I fucking body roll out, fell on the pillow, which was kind of an accident. I was just trying to get like on my footing and like figure it out. Still fucked up, still erect, on the pillow now. And I like my body's hot and I can like feel it. I'm like patting it down, like fucking throwing shit on it. The fire goes out. I like look over at the bed. It is completely black on the right side from the charring of the pillow. You know when you get that what, I don't know what that's called. It's not called charring, but what is that called?
Like the ash.
The ash. The bed was covered in ash. I'm covered in ash. I smell like a fire. The pillow is like half the pillow is burnt. Almost the full pillowcase is entirely burnt, charred. There's ash all over the floor. I'm covered in fucking ash and I'm naked. So keep that in mind. Naked ash, gross, with sweat. It is vile.
Jesus, what a nightmare.
And all she does is this. I'm on the ground. Keep in mind, her bed was like really high up. That's why I was like even with the candles, like already dumb. Like, why are we lighting fucking whatever? This isn't a goddamn scene. But I'm like looking up. So I was like, holy shit. And all I see is this. I'm down here. Okay? I can't see over the bed. Is it out? I was like, yeah. No shit, it's out. I'm literally like, I'm covered in ash. Is it out? Yeah, man, it's out. And I got to go. So what I did was went in her shower, took a shower.
Wow.
Full circle.
Full circle.
Full circle.
It's funny how it works. What
Full
a fucking
circle.
absurd story,
Yeah.
man.
But that shit happened, dude. It was wild. A fire in the bedroom.
Quite literally let the bedroom on fire.
Literally. More than one way. Now, probably only one way. I don't think there was much fire going on before that.
That is an absurd story.
More so just like a job. But, dude, yeah, that shit happened, and I was like, holy shit. Now I never light candles on my bedside.
Probably shouldn't do that.
Because I was like, holy shit, it was actually so scary, dude. Watching a flame when you touch it and it go out and your hand get hot and then it keep crawling towards you was like one of the scariest shit I've ever, like, also would not, like, suggest doing it butt-ass naked, but, you know. At least I figured it out.
Had to act quick.
At least I figured it out. Thank God I didn't get any burns, though.
W response.
Yeah, dude.
Firefighter Mike.
I mean, she wasn't going to do anything. It was like this.
First response team.
Yeah, literally, though. All right, well, I mean, it was top 5 of my jobs that I've done.
That's a story, man.
Dude, insane. Literally insane. I just didn't want to tell it because, like, she watched the show for a period of time, but I think there's been, like, enough grace period where I've had.
When did this happen?
Dude, it was, like, 3 months ago.
Oh, shit, this was recently.
Yeah, no, this was when I was in Dallas, since I moved to Dallas.
Oh, my God.
And wasn't in the first 3 months of us being here. It was, like, kind of in that middle area.
Nuts, dude.
Yeah. Dude.
That's a tough break.
Dude.
That's a wild story.
Dude. Didn't even complete. Took a shower and Ubered home. It was 4 a.m. I was like, I can't do this shit.
Jesus, man.
I like smelled like a fucking smokehouse. I got in the guy's Uber. I knew it. He was like, oh shit. I looked all fucked up. It was like just not a good scene. It was awful. All right, so I did want to ask a couple like funnier questions to kind of wrap up the show. So I feel like this might piss a couple people off when I say it, but do you think you can get any better at betting over time? I think my answer is going to piss people off.
Can you get better at betting over time?
Yes.
Yes, I think you can get better at betting over time.
And I don't mean after you learn everything about betting. Once you know what a spread, an over-under, a push, like once you understand what all that means, I don't think you can get much better at betting incrementally like you can everywhere else in life.
I disagree. I think over time, you get reps, you start seeing trends, you become smarter.
But you can bet against trends and lose. You can bet with trends and lose.
Certainly.
It changes by the day.
Certainly, for sure. But I think over time, as you're getting into sports betting, you think favorites are always going to win, right? That's just simply not the case. You get smarter. You pick your spots. I think it's more so rather than seeing better success. Rather than seeing better success, you get better by having better practices. and limiting yourself in situations and knowing when not to bet in situations, knowing when to bet, picking your spots. I think that's how you become a better. And so I think you can become a better over time is by just practicing better things to make you a better. But you're obviously always going to have to battle the books, and you're always going to have to be over 54% to make money, and that's always going to be an uphill battle. But to say that you can't get better at betting over time and getting smarter is crazy because, I mean, what do you do every day that you don't get better at?
I'm going to say no. But I'm going to say no because there are guys that make models. There are guys that have been betting way longer than we have. There's been guys that bet against trends every time. There's guys that bet with trends every time. There's guys that only look at the numbers. There's guys that look at matchups. There's guys that have been doing it forever. If betting was legitimately something you could get better at on a year-by-year basis, like genuinely better at, there would be way more guys whose careers are just betting on sports.
There are.
There's not that many, though. You can't grow up as a kid and be like, I want to be a professional gambler in sports betting. You can't. Maybe card playing. Poker you can get better at because you can read people, you can read the cards. But there's a reason why a profession when you're growing up is not a sports bettor. It's because you cannot get incrementally better like you can in a sport, in finance, and even playing cards. It's like basically saying I'm going to be a professional dice roller.
I mean, technically, yeah, because
you can get better at controlling your losses. You can get better at unit sizes. You can get better at like what you're saying. You can have better practices. But you'll never be a better than, I think, when you kind of hit your cap once you understand how everything works and how to look where the money's at.
I mean, yeah, everything's a coin flip. If you're taking everything on the spread and minus 110, it's a 50-50 shot.
Even the money lines are coin flips now, dude. You got minus 200s losing outright. You got minus 1,000s losing outright.
Yeah, but that's being a good bettor, learning and figuring out what's a shit bet and what's not. You know, and that's where it starts.
Yeah, but I think getting better, let's say a soccer player, from middle school to high school, massive leap, high school to college, massive leap, college to the pros, massive leap. You got better. I don't think in a sports bettor, you go give it 10 years, you're going to be, you'd only be making more money because you upped your unit size. You wouldn't be making more money because you're better at betting. You'd be making more money, you'd be losing more money. So you'd just be upping your unit size because you're making more money from outside of sports betting. I don't think you'd be better being like, dude, I hit fucking 80% of my bets now because I've been doing it for so long. Yeah, guys have been doing it since they were 20 that are 80 now that are still fucking down grands.
I think if you treated every day with 3 plays, you stayed true to taking those 3 bets, you don't think you'd get better over time.
That's what I do. I feel like I've gotten worse. The platter goes from full hitting to full fading on a daily basis, and I don't change anything about how I look at the games.
But that's how you don't get better is by doing the same shit. And
yeah, but then I change, and then it still full fades. And then I go back, then I sweep, then I change, then I sweep, then I go back, then I fade. It's like you're never better at bet. You just get – I think you can get hot in betting like not a lot of other professions where you can start seeing the board a little clearer. But at the end of the day, you're always going to get bit. I don't think you get better at it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
No, I feel you. I get the argument you're trying to make, but – with reps, with practice, you're going to get better over time. So, yeah.
Craziest thing you've ever done to get a girl to like you?
Transition.
Yeah. We're all, we're spinning the wheel today. All right. We're spinning the fucking wheel. Wherever it lands, it lands. All right. We're all over the map. We could go from here. Another question I got, what would be the most delicious Pokemon? I think you fry that Squirtle up. You get it in that shell. Little Old Bay seasoning. You really let it simmer. You put it back in the shell like I saw this one guy on TikTok do. You put the spices on it. You cut a little carrots. Get it in there. I think that Squirtle meat would fall off the bone.
What, dude?
Yeah, dude. I'm telling you. Maybe a fully grown Squirtle, though. Like a Blastoise. Squirtle seems too cute. What's the middle version?
That's a good question.
Turtoise? No. Squirtle. And then there's Blastoise. Who's the middle guy?
I have no idea. Not a big Pokemon guy.
Come on.
Wartortle.
Wartortle. Yeah, I'd fuck up a Wartortle on the dinner menu, dude. That'd be so good.
Wartortle.
Imagine that, dude. Pull up, fucking carbone, expecting steak. And they go,
War turtle.
We got a war turtle on the menu that'll knock your socks off, dude. I'd fuck that thing
I can't
up.
even give you an answer, man. I don't even know.
Pikachu would suck. Charmander would be terrible. It's all muscle. I'm telling you. War turtle.
Next time I see that
Bulbasaur?
on the menu.
Bulbasaur could be good. Feels fatty, though.
Yeah, going a little.
Feels fatty, though.
Yeah, but he's a grass cat, so you're getting veggies in there.
Yeah, you're getting some in there. I just feel like that war turtle meat would just slide. You'd just fucking be... I've never eaten turtle before, but he just looks like he'd be good if you fucking fucked his shit up. All right, well, then what's the craziest thing you've ever done to get a girl to like you back?
The craziest thing I've done. Well, I guess she had already liked me at this point, but in high school I was dating a girl that happened to be one of my good friend's little sisters, which was kind of fucked. And she was a much younger than me.
Wait, cut this. I already don't like where this is going.
Much younger than me. And the dad and the brother didn't really like it, but we both really liked each other. And I wrote a very long, 2-page handwritten letter to the dad and hand delivered it to their house and gave it to him. And It definitely worked.
It worked.
It worked.
I feel like you should preface the age because you said much younger than me.
Well, I mean, I was a senior. She was a freshman.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well. All right.
I was going to be a freshman, or I was going to be a senior. She was going to be a sophomore.
Okay, rising senior, rising sophomore.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
That makes me feel way better.
But she was like a young sophomore, and I was like an old senior.
Okay, you're not making it any better.
So
you're just not making it
I'm
any better
prefacing
for me.
why I had to write a letter.
No, yeah, I like it though. That's cute. What do you
so-
say? I would have knocked your teeth out. If I had a kid pull up to me with a 2-page letter on why I should date my daughter, I'd be like, dude, we're doing too much.
No, it worked though. Got the approval. Shit went well.
That's electric.
Yeah. But
Mine is so embarrassing.
What? Oh yeah, I would
Mine's
love to hear it.
bad.
What
Are you
did you
done
do?
yet though? Well, what happened at the letter? Did he approach you about the letter? Did you talk about it?
We talked about it. Yeah.
What did he say?
No, it was a W letter. Got the approval. We shook hands. I mean, he was a homie dad. It was like one of my really good friend's dad. So I was already like homies with him, but it started some friction out of the gates. So I didn't know what to do, and we really liked each other. So I had to make it work, and it ended up working out.
Are you still friends with the kid?
Yeah. We
Really?
ended up breaking up when we went to college. She actually ended up going to SMU, but yeah, no, we're still boys, for sure.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a friendship that stood the test of time. I'll
Yeah.
tell you what, dude.
It was definitely weird at times, for sure. Like coming over to hang out with her. And
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
is that weird? And he's
It
like,
was-
oh, you want to play X? Oh,
Yeah.
you're here for.
Yeah.
Okay.
GG. That was tough. I would always have to stop by in his room, like, yo, what's up, bro? Dab him up, and then be like, all right.
It's gonna go bang your sister. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
What's yours?
Mine actually happened recently. Not recently, Dallas recent, but last summer. Went to school with this girl, fell in love with her at school. She ended up transferring. We never really connected, whatever. And then last summer, it ended up kind of working out, but she was in a different state, and I had just gotten home from Los Angeles, and I was living back in New Jersey, and, there wasn't a lot of prospects going on, so I just, was Snapchatting her again. You go back to, you're like, damn, I haven't heard from her for a while, so I'm just sending her, a weird-ass snap, see if she responds. Ended up getting drunk, ripping some drunk FaceTimes, being like, oh, dude, fuck, now we're, talking, texting. And then it was all right, paid for a flight to come out to New Jersey for a week. Then I flew to her state the next weekend. Then paid for her to come out 2 more times. I was racking. I didn't have money, dude, but I was like, I love this guy. I'm racking up. She was basically I don't know if the long distance thing is going to work. She had just gotten out of a 3-year relationship. But I was obsessed. Literally in love. I think now looking back at it, don't think I was really in love. I don't know if I've ever been in love yet, but I would like to think that was what it would feel like. Maybe a little stronger. But we basically sat down after the 3rd time she visited, and she was just like, I just don't know. And I already had a trip planned back to go visit her again. And she was like, yeah, I just don't know if I'm going to be able to make this distance work. It feels real quick after this whole thing. So I wrote a letter like you did, but not for the dad, for her. I wrote a little letter. And I've never mailed something before, ever. And we had the first time we hung out in person again, we played this thing, and we had a bottle of wine, and she like signed the cork because I was like, oh, that'll be cute, like whatever. So I wrote this letter, literally covered 1 page, 2 page, and the full back of it. And then I put the cork in the thing. Like I was like, this is it. Like, this has got to work. Like this is every romantic movie I've ever watched. Sent the letter. She got the letter. Was like, wow, that was really cute. Like we talked about it. And then she was like, I don't think my mind has changed, but if you want to come, you can still come on your trip. Like we'll still hang out. And I was just so delusional that I was like, well, I'll still come. You know, it'll be a good goodbye. Awful idea. Ended up going there. We didn't talk when I landed for the first day because I was like, I think pissed. And I was just like, that weekend was horrendous, dude. It'd be like she would cry and then we'd like go do something. And then I'd be like, I don't know why the fuck I came out here. Like just like crazy ass shit to go back out there to try to get her to like me. And it just did the complete opposite.
Damn.
Like did the complete opposite. And then I fell out of whatever feelings I thought I had in that moment because of the craziness of literally, not that I did one crazy thing, but it was just my mindset was insane. I was like, let her. She still was like, I'm not about it because the distance. And I was like, well, in my head, I'll still go out there for my trip and I'll like convince her that she doesn't want to not have this.
Yep.
And it was like, did not work. We like went out one night with our friends. And it was just a mistake. Everyone was like, oh, like, who are you? And she had to be like, oh, this is like my friend.
L.
And it was like, oh, well, like, what are you guys? Like, a couple of her guy friends were like, what are you guys? And I was like, fucking nothing. And then she was like, you told them we were nothing? And I was like, fucking, I don't know, dude. But yeah, that was brutal.
That's tough, man.
Nick, did you do anything crazy? I don't want to think
Craziest thing that I've probably done was, I definitely wrote. There were definitely some letters on like some of the first girlfriend, for sure. But I pretend. I mean, nothing crazy. Just like pretending to like TV shows and stuff. Like changing my interest towards hers interests to make her like me more. That was probably the one thing I did. But
standard.
Yeah.
Middle school, I definitely was mean to girls I liked because I thought that would work.
Yeah, that was the thing. Definitely.
Be like, destroy their planner. That's terrible shit. I don't know. I was fucked up. Yeah, that'll wrap it up for the Friday episode. You know, we tried something a little bit new. Didn't really talk about current events. Just tried to, give you guys a better look at the guys on the couch. But yeah, if you guys like this episode, make sure to leave a comment, a like, and subscribe. Last thing right before we wrap. Was thinking about this. Do you think back in the day, like dinosaurs were betting on fights? Like just food for thought. You don't have to answer, but I thought about it last night.
Dinosaurs betting on fights.
Yeah, and that'll do it. Thanks, guys.